Today I'm going to be talking about one of the exercises of the grade 8 syllabus. This exercise is the first one in the book and is called Persuasion, exercise 1A. This is an exercise full of color and passion and has been written in order to show a good understanding of tone, balance and voicing. This deeply emotional exercise has been written in the style of a modern ballad with many interesting jazz harmonies from the outset. The balance in between the hand is crucially important here, as the left hand plays the role of the accompanist whilst the right hand sings the melodic line. So pay attention to the fingering of the left hand. Its harmonic movement is virtually always the same, so keeping similar fingering will help the consistency of your sound. Check your fingering by practicing your left hand on its own, staying always in motion and never tensing your wrist or your shoulder. The right hand, meanwhile, is hardening from the outset, and each of the first 3 bars start with a beautiful spread chord. Now avoid playing the spread chords too quickly, but rather play the melodic line with care, particularly at the start of bar 1 and bar 3. Remember that the top note of each chord is part of the cantabile melody, so make sure the balance of the chord is always geared towards the high notes. It's also worth noting that in order to keep the melody on the beat, we are going to have to start the spread chords ever so slightly before the beat and anticipate the arrival of the melodic line. The pedal is such an important ingredient in this music, so observe the harmonic patterns with a forensic eye, but also a forensic ear. Listen to the sound you make, and depending on the acoustic or the resonance of your instrument, change the pedal accordingly. The logic here would probably dictate a change every bar for most of the exercise, so start practicing like this. But your ear should always be the judge of your decisions whilst pedaling. The dynamics follow the structure of the exercise. The first 4 bars at the start could be divided into 2 smaller phrases. The first one exposing the idea, piano, and the second one developing the idea a little, with a crescendo which reaches a climax in bar 5. Play the forte of the climax with a warm and thick tone, using arm weight and playing deep in the keys. Remember, the tone must never be harsh in this exercise. Finally, as the music goes down and the diminuendo starts, bar 7, take great care of the melodic line at the top of each chord and keep the voicing focused on the soprano line until the very end. And also let the last chord resonate and enjoy this final delightful jazz harmony.